Okay, so today we will cover the how to handle the vendor payment in the advance payment. So there is a setup for that is called prepaid invoicing setup. So we need to go to the accounts payable parameter. In the parameter, there is a ledger and sales tax, and from there it is the we need to create one posting profile. So for that posting profile, just click on that right click on this Suvarna and move go to the view details. So now this account, this posting profile is additional to your original vendor posting profile. And generally for this advance payment, we should have the another summary account, which will be applicable for all. So just create one this thing new all and then put the summary account. That is a prepaid expenses kind of and which is a asset type of. So once you create this posting profile, you can um, close this and then select that posting profile to the setup. Close this. Now here we have set up this posting profile as a prepaid expenses for that. So this is the basic setup we need to do for the prepayment advance invoices. Now you can create one or select one purchase order. Go to the purchase order.
I actually have to create, I guess.
Yeah, you can create.
This purchase orders were done in other legal entity that doesn't have payment options there. Let
Okay,
me.
so you just create one purchase order here.
I don't have sites here. It is
Select
there in
this.
other.
Select OK. Just see that if it is blocking you.
I, I think so, Suvarna, you did not create any site warehouse in this legal entity.
That's
Maybe
but
items will be also not available.
That
hopefully.
was there in other entity actually.
Okay, we have one item. Select this item. But do we have a posting profile?
In that other entity, yeah?
No, this entity.
Yeah, we just created, no?
Vendor,
Prepaid.
not vendor. It's all item posting profile. Item group posting profile.
It should have been, yeah, when I created this.
Okay. So now just select some quantity amount there and let's see and post it. Okay, just confirm this.
Site is mandatory.
This is what actually a mandatory field. So
This
just
is done in Kishore's login already.
right click and just create two one site and one location. It's on the fly. No worries. Go to the product.
Yeah,
Go
but
to the product tab. There only in the not there. There is the product and supply. Just see that
In
and
that one only, in beside inventory,
product and supply.
scroll up,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
scroll up.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right, right. Correct. Correct. Go to the sites. Right click. View details. Add one site here. New. Say site one or something. Yeah. Save this. Similarly, you can go to the warehouse. Say in the product only you will get warehouse. Create the warehouse. Yeah.
But this should have some quantity already available, no? No problem.
No, it's a purchase order.
You are in, it's a
So
purchase order, you are increasing the
Oh,
quantity
it's
in the
purchase
inventory.
order, right? Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, fine. Okay, save. And now I can.
confirm. In the purchase
Second
tab,
tab in the purchase. Second tab.
No, it's not there.
Yes. Okay, go for enter. Go for enter.
no, just see
Same
that
in
whether
the yeah.
quantity and all is there or not.
No, no,
I
no.
guess.
Change the type to 1 minute, 1 minute. So wanna go up. Scroll in the purchase line. There is a purchase
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
Keep as a purchase order.
Order.
Okay, just save it.
Not authorized.
Yeah,
No, no
that's
problem,
other.
no problem. It's a warning only.
What is this for? I mean, like journal. What is this? Why is it not there available earlier?
Yeah, it was there. It was there.
No, no.
There is
What
a
is
setup
this
in the.
purchase type means?
So
Yeah, I will
purchase
tell.
order means we are doing the purchase. The general is just we will create that purchase order, but we cannot do any transactions in that one.
I
Okay.
will tell the details. What is exactly what is the difference? Why we need journal, or there is another way to create journal as well. Okay. So once you confirm this, now you go to the receipt is one other thing, and prepayment is another tab which you find activate now. So we don't receive the invoice and we don't receive quantity, but we are paying to the vendor now. So click on the prepayment, yes, and then put this advance for this invoice number XYZ. Not invoice number, it's a purchase order number. Advance for the purchase order number VST 0001. Okay. Then how you want to pay? Like you have a fixed amount to be paid, or you have a percentage like 20%, 10%, whatever. So there are two options. So if you decided to pay some amount, so you can say fix. But if you have percentage wise, then you can
Okay.
make it percentage wise. So if your purchase order quantity amount is 40,000 something, then you want to pay advance 10,000. So you put that amount.
Okay. 20,000 I mentioned. I mean, can I see what is the purchase order value here anywhere?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see because just cancel this now. Cancel here and then go to the lines. Click on the lines. Right now you are in the header. Just there is a
Oh,
line. You just see how much the
10 into 4,000. I have given the price here, but it is not there.
yeah, that's once when you select the change the site and warehouse and you say yes, it is show you one error that whether you want to update that. So it will update the original price of that item, but
Oh,
there is no price into item, so it takes zero. So that's what I
okay.
actually wanted to look into. So before we confirming, we need to update that line details. And then once you are done, then you confirm again.
Okay. So 40,000 we did, and now we have to confirm it again.
Yes. Then you go to the prepayment now.
What is this?
Hmm. Just check whether advance is there.
No.
Time being, select something which is relevant.
Yeah.
So it's
Attention
actually,
utilities and budgets.
yeah, yeah. And save this. And now you need to post the prepayment invoice. Okay. Now you have just told the system that you are going to give the advance. So for that, there is a called prepayment invoice. So go to the invoice and prepayment invoice is there. Here, click that. And now you can give some number. It's we type prepayment 001 in the number invoice identification.
Can I know what is this prepayment invoice means?
Yeah. Just do it first. I will tell you. So in the invoice identification, you put some number like prepayment 001, the invoice number, which we are doing manually. Then in the description, you can say some details like what you have written, like advance for this and that. Where is that header? Yeah, in description you put some advance for or for 20,000 advance for utility. Yeah, and then it is on the same date. So just see that it is showing 20,000 there, and then you post this, save this, and just see that post it. Yeah. Okay. So now, no, there is some issue. Just click on that issue. Just fix issue. See that what is there. Account number for transaction type prepayment does not exist. Okay. In the inventory posting profile, we need one setup there. So you need to go to the inventory posting profile. Item inventory groups, or you can go setup postings directly also. Setup and then postings in the right side. Postings. Go to the postings. Go to the purchase tab, purchase order tab. Yes. And here there is a setup for prepayment. Just see that. Yes. Now you need to add one ledger there. So say new. Okay. For all. Now your entry, or you can say this is the prepaid expense you said. So advances, so this used as a asset account, right? So on the other hand, you have to uh, also create an entry for payable. Okay. Actually, it's a vendor account is payable, but sub ledger which is actually not linked to the vendor. So I think we need one more ledger for accounts payable. So that ledger which you select there as a prepaid expenses. So one entry, I think it should go to the purchases. That ledger we have to select here. So what you do, you select all item code and summary account. Just go to the last main account. So select main account here. I think there in that summary, you select here the prepaid expense account. And this prepaid expenses should be, I think it's your revenue side account, right?
Asset.
No, what I mean, there is a advances account. One is advance payment account, and one is the prepaid, which is actually is our not expensed out till. Okay, so it's a advances. So one is that you can say it's not advances, loans and advances account is there. So that account will be your asset account. The vendor advances or something, that account we needed one, and that should be set up into your posting profile, prepaid posting profile. And here it should be go to your inventory transaction. So it is your actually current asset, but it's a this account prepaid expenses. So it should go to the PNL.
Prepaid expense, I made it here as an asset.
So but that grouping we need to correct. So here it is, but yeah, it should not asset. So
Prepaid
name wise,
expense is
it's
an
a
asset, no? How will it go to
uh,
P&L?
the advances to the vendor should
How
be an
can
asset.
prepaid expenses go to P&L? Normally we put it in the balance sheet, no? Prepaids and outstandings.
See, there are two things. Two things. One is that your advances to vendor will be your asset, right? It is
Yes.
actually it is actually you prepaid.
Yes.
Okay. So the asset side entries, you can say advances to vendor, right?
Okay.
But what is the respect to entry
Bank.
into the payable account? So either
Bank,
it is
no. Credit, I want a bank account.
yeah, that will happen. That will happen in the credit. So in the bank will be happen in the credit. That's fine. So here you can say you cannot say this account. We need one more account in the inventory posting profile. So here you can select is it accrual is also different. One layer we needed here. Provision for expenses. One is actually advance payment, advances, loans and advances should come, and one is so okay. Just select the same account. We will see the entry and then we'll correct what is happening. We'll see that. Just select this one same account, but it will be debit credit from that, and then it will also yeah select the same account. Let's see, and then now just try to post that transaction. And in that, try to in the posting profile, instead of that vendor balance which we have selected prepaid expenses there, instead of that, if you select the same vendor account, so I think it will be more helpful. So let's see what happened.
Posted.
It's done. Okay. Now go to the payment entry. Payment entry. Normal payments we want to do. And what is the number? Just we need to know, or we will select from there also. So go to the vendor payment journal. हाँ धनंजय जी, हेलो. Go to the settlement tab. Do you got the prepaid invoice number? Select that. And then you pay that. हाँ हाँ हाँ. कुठे आहे तुम्ही आता? तुम्ही तिकडे जाऊन आले का शाळा कॉलेजमध्ये? हो का? तू कुठे जाते मग? हा चालेल, मी त्याला घेऊन जातो. मग तू तिकडे नाही येत का लग्नात? तिकडे त्या पूजेला तिकडे येशील का तू? मग तिथे घरी कोण राहील 1 वाजता? बघ नाही तर काही असं काही नाही आहे, तुझं काम चालू असेल तर तू नको येऊ. हा बघ तू चेक द वाउचर. ठीक आहे. ओके. Check the voucher. So you posted this?
Yeah, I posted.
Yeah, now check the voucher. Click on the voucher button there and see the postings, what is happened. So what is it? Bank is credited and external account 20,000 vendor balance. This account, which is the account code? So balance is there. Okay. So this is the regular entry, right? Now also see related voucher. Click on the related voucher. In the top you will find related voucher.
Yeah.
Click on that.
This is what it came.
Yeah. So in the related voucher, you can see the voucher. Click on the voucher again. So what is happening? Prepaid expenses debit, and then this is the vendor settlement is another account 20012, which is actually again a vendor balance account.
Yeah.
So your prepaid
This is
account
what
is
it is. Like net effect will be prepaid to bank.
so this account is here. It is the vendor is credited here, and there
Vendor is debited.
vendor is debited. Yeah. So net effect is prepaid debit to your bank credit, right? This is what we wanted to.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to see what is the entry happen into that summary account which we given. No, the same account we are given, na, there and here. Prepaid expenses. Fine. So 10035. So check all the balances for all these ledgers. 10035. Then check the vendors balance and all. Make sure everything is perfect.
Where do I get trial balance?
You can check one by one also, ledger wise, or you can see the trial balance also. So that is also important. So multiple ways you have to, you also see the vendor also, it should be properly balanced. It should show
Prepaid expenses, yes. And bank, we can we see the transactions in this? Right?
Yeah, you can just click on that amount link. When you click on the
Advance,
amount,
20,000 is also there.
yeah,
And then vendor advances. Sorry, vendor balances. Yeah, I have the debit there.
got it. But
actually,
Okay,
this
what
20,000
we'll
is
do, I
on
will
the
stop
we
recording.
got the debit here.
We'll stop recording and then we will have a question session.